There's something about Ghana I really want us to talk about. And honestly, as a Nigerian, this one got me thinking. Because there's something that stands out. When you look at Ghana, there's something that really, really stands out, and it is religious tolerance. Yes. I've been seeing videos circulating online of how different religions in Ghana, the Christians and the Muslims, of how they peacefully coexist. And it makes me look at Nigeria and I'm like, let's watch this video.
I want to say goodbye to you. Hold on, I want to bring you back. We are praying always for you.
Now, before anybody comes for me in the comments, I'm not saying Ghana is perfect, and I'm definitely not saying every Nigerian is religiously intolerant. When you compare these two countries, there's a clear difference on how religious coexistence plays off. I mean, we see in Nigeria how we brought religion into everything. Say, oh, I don't want a Christian here, we don't want a Christian here, we don't want a... Oh, he's a Muslim, no, I don't want to have anything to do with him, I don't want to buy something. No, we don't want a Christian to rule us. Oh, he's a Muslim, don't want a Muslim to rule us. But you see in Ghana how they just coexist peacefully. They don't care you're a Christian, they don't care you're a Muslim, as far as you're a Ghanaian. I mean, you see Muslims celebrating their festivals, their Eid, and Christians are there celebrating with them. Same goes for Christians. For them, it's just about, oh, my neighbor is celebrating, my brother is celebrating, I'm going to be there. And this seriously got me thinking of how far back we are religiously as Nigerians.
Are they inside Central Mosque today? Share this video for me. I realize in Nigeria, we dey backward for life. When it comes to religion, we dey backward for life. Many of like now me and Chief Imam, video na be that. Now the national Chief Imam for the whole Ghana, now be that 100 and something years. Outside the mosque, some of us, the man don't know whether you be Christian, whether you be Muslim. As far you be Ghanaian, as far you be human being, they don't care your religion, they don't care anything. The person would sing Allah, somebody shout Mumo Yesu Dimo, Mumo Yesu Dimo, Mumo Yesu. How could they say What? Do you know that around the mosque, where the mosque is, if you cross to the other side, there is church there. If you waka go forward small, church there. They don't care. Just the fact say you are a Ghanaian, that's what matter. You are a human being. But like say Ghana Muslim, different from our Muslim. Our own Muslim, we know where to take out our own Muslim come from. I bet Tinubu go import them come from another country. Because our own Muslim, because here say they don't burn 10 churches for enough. They don't do this for enough. They don't do this for enough. And Imam, our national, I'm not sure that we will get national chief Imam. But this man 100 and something years. Very.
Guys, when I tell you guys that God lives in Ghana, or should I say God is a Ghanaian, please do not doubt it. This video has been trending on the internet since, and I thought to share it with you all. You know, where I came from, it is hard or difficult to see something like this. Religious tolerance in Ghana is something that is worthy of emulation. I'm going to tell you the facts and nothing but the truth. You know what we do on this page? We do not dilute. We say it with facts and truth. We don't sugarcoat anything. We say it the way it is. So this this video of the chief imam in Ghana and a priest shocked me, guys. It's when I've been seeing videos like this, but I usually think maybe it's just for the views or just for internet sake, but it is happening live and direct. This video was shot unaware, and that's made me to believe that there is actually religious tolerance here in Ghana. If there is none, Charlie, there is actually. Are you see what I am seeing? Did you see? But this is actually so amazing to see that. Wow, this is worthy of emulation. Nigerians, please go and learn. Go and learn. And stop all those bombing of churches, all those Boko Haram, whatever. Come and learn. Come together and come and learn.
One of the biggest cultural shocks that I experienced here in Ghana, I would say that it didn't really have to do with food, language, or transportation. It had to do with religion. And this is because coming from a country where our religious differences can sometimes create tension, I wasn't actually prepared for what I would see right here in Ghana. Christians getting to, attend Muslim celebrations, Muslims getting to congratulate Christians during the Christmas, Easter, celebration, religious leaders standing together at national events. This kept me asking myself, How is this even possible without it causing some kind of, tension? But I would say that the more I have lived here, I have gotten to understand something very important, and it is the fact that many Ghanaians, religion is deeply personal, but it doesn't have to become a reason to divide the country. If you take a walk through a number if you take a walk through many neighborhoods, you are going to find churches, you're going to find mosques, and their distance is just quite a short distance from each other. You are going to hear the bells of the church ringing in the morning, and it will not be long, you are going to hear the prayer call from the mosques. Instead of both of them competing, they have become part of the rhythm of everyday life here in Ghana. Now, one thing that has stood out for me is how many families, have relatives from different religious backgrounds. It isn't, I wouldn't say it's unusual for one family, to include both Christians and Muslims. I mean, it's not an unusual sight, okay? Now, when celebrations come around, many of these families, they get to celebrate together, okay? At Christmas, you're going to see Muslim friends that, visit their Christian, friends, okay, their homes. During the Eid celebration, Christians will visit their Muslims and, of course, Muslim neighbors to celebrate. You see, that simple act of visiting each other, it gets to send a powerful message. You may worship differently, but we are still neighbors, okay? We are still friends, okay? Another thing that I got to notice is that national leaders often encourage unity rather than emphasizing on religious differences. Many, and I mean many, national events usually include prayers from both Christians and the Muslim leaders. Now, this is a reminder that Ghana belongs to everyone, regardless of whatever faith it is that you're practicing. Now, this is not saying that any country is perfect, okay? There can still be disagreements. But what impressed me the most is that respect is usually placed above religious rivalry. And I know for a fact that this is something that is worth protecting. In today's world, religion often makes headlines for the wrong reasons. But Ghana quietly shows another possibility, okay? Now, this is not pretending that everybody believes the same thing, but by proving the fact that people with different beliefs, different faith, different religion, they can still live together, they can still work together, they can celebrate together, and above all, they can build a nation together. Now, as someone who wasn't born in Ghana, or who did not grow up here in Ghana, I think that that's one of the country's most beautiful qualities. You get it? Maybe, just maybe, this is the reason Ghana is often described as one of the most peaceful African countries that you can visit. Now, if you are a Ghanaian, has this always been your experience?
Now, again, I'm not saying Ghana does not have religious disagreements. Of course they do. Ghanaians are human beings too. I mean, they have religious debates, they disagree sometimes. But the difference here now is in their everyday life, like in everyday situation, religious indifference does not stop people from interacting with each other. And I think this is something Nigerians need to learn. Because imagine Nigeria just gets to the point where people start to say, I'm Christian, you're Muslim. We don't believe in the same thing, but I respect you. Just that. No insults, no fights, no trying to convert people by force, no going to burn down people's place of worship, no assuming that, because this person is from a particular religion, I already know how they are. Because he's a Christian, I already know how he behaves. No, just respect. I think it's something that Africa as a whole needs, not just even Nigeria, because religion is a very powerful part of Africa. So I'd like to know what we think, because this conversation is bigger than just Nigeria and Ghana. It's about the kind of Africa we are trying to build. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video informative, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one.